Masha's Spooky Stories.
So, you think no one could ever be afraid of an innocent bike? But certainly you could. Today you will hear an incredible, an amazing, heartbreaking story about a bicycle. Every child always has a birthday once a year. And as you can imagine, it doesn't scare anyone. But Gosha was very worried because of what he had been promised to get for his birthday. Oh, how terrible! A bike! Gosha was really afraid of bikes. He once imagined himself rushing down the street, riding that huge two-wheeled scary monster. The wheels were spinning furiously, shaking the metal frame. The curved handlebars were breaking away from his hands. Unable to hang on to them, he flies off the beast and lands hard on the ground, totally embarrassed, left with scuffed knees and a huge lump on his forehead. There was no one to save poor little Gosha. Usually, Gosha's grandmother protects him from any accidents. Sweetie, be careful on the swings. You'll fall head over heels. Darling, don't climb on the ladder. You'll have a bad fall. My dear, don't touch the rake. You'll hurt yourself. His grandmother always stood guard, making sure that Gosha was safe from any possible dangers. But that's something that no one, not even the fastest granny in the world, could be ready for. The bike couldn't be stopped, and Gosha couldn't be protected from any accident. That's truly terrible. Gosha was already nervous about his birthday when the spooky bite started haunting him at night. When the moon rose in the sky, bam! The ghost bike started rolling softly on its phantom wheels. Its ghostly pedals were creaking, and it started moving by itself. The bell was ringing, and the lights were blinking frightfully. And imagine how horrified Gosha was when the morning of his birthday finally arrived. And when he opened his present, there it was. The scariest bike in the whole world. There he was rolling the two-wheeled miracle out of the courtyard when suddenly, what a cool bike! Gosha heard an unfamiliar voice. He raised his eyes and saw a girl standing in front of him with a helmet on her head, pads on her elbows and knees, and a worn-out skateboard at her feet. "Can I go for a ride?" asked the girl. And bam! While Gosha blinked his eyes, she was already riding it away. Frightened, Gosha cried out, "Be careful, little girl! Oh, you'll fall! Be careful, you'll break a leg!" The girl just kept riding and laughing, making figure eights, while Gosha watched it all, feeling pretty jealous. Well, she finally stopped, braking sharply near Gosha. Wow, that was cool! And aren't you afraid of falling and hurting yourself? You have to look ahead, not under the wheels. That way you won't fall off. Well, come on, just give it a try. Don't worry, I'll go beside you to keep you safe. Then they began riding together around the courtyard. At first, they were going slow, of course, and then racing. And to this day, do you know who has suffered? No, not Gosha. Grandma. She was at the window watching everything and sighing. But Gosha never hurt her sighs. And it is not just the bike. He is now learning how to ride the skateboard. Oh, what a great birthday! That was unforgettable. So, my dear friends, I'll tell you something. Your grandma doesn't worry in vain, that's for sure. But learn how to ride a bike anyway. Well, or a skateboard. Or even roller skates. Then you'll finally realize that they're not scary at all, but very fun and useful things.